is everyone doing? Today I'm going to do a movie review on young George Washington. Yeah, he then became the first US president. But this movie is superbly amazing when you focus on the personality of George Washington Jr. When he was young rather. And you can see, from a very young age, he had this voracious appetite to learn, to study, to go to school. And you can see that he's very persistent in what he wants, and I think that led to his success as well because he has great faith in God. His mother is a faithful woman. She's a woman of God, and he was like so resilient. He was so determined, and so patriotic. His love for his homeland was so deeply ingrained in him that he would do anything to protect his homeland. And I think that was one of his virtues that actually led to his success, right? He died at the age of 67, but in those years, that is also considered quite long. But he fell in love with this beautiful, cute, adorable lady. But for some reason, those days, she was married to someone else, maybe match made by the parents, I'm not sure. But the lady appeared to love him too, but for some reason, it didn't work out. But eventually, he did marry a wonderful woman. She was a widow with 2 kids, and they were married for the longest time, forever until like till death do us part kind of thing. So he was so committed, and you see the strategies he used in his battles. It was a very selfless strategy, and he couldn't see the pain in others. With all the soldiers dying, he couldn't take it. And what I liked most about him was, when he told his people that, the army, he told the soldiers, he told them that I'm here to serve you. Can you see the leadership style that he adopted? It's almost like a servant leadership style, which is so super amazing. Like, that's what, in this modern era as well, it's so important to be a servant leader. It's so important to be a motivation leader, a visionary leader. And at that young age, he already had the concept of servant leadership, and he loved his people loved him and trusted him. And because of his amazing personality and his faithfulness, he really believed in God. And he, even when he was going through like when he was sick, he actually trusted God in his healing. So he had lots, his faith in God, it was super strong. And I think that made him like believe that there is another power out there who would help in his goodness. And he didn't even ask for a pay rise. He didn't even ask for a pay. He was willing to do it to protect his homeland. So go watch the movie. I think it's very, very good for developing our minds, having his kind of resilient courage, patriotic skills. So go watch the movie. It's an amazing movie. It's a must watch movie. Love you guys.